Have you ever tried to hit 120 grams of protein, but every time you do, your calories end up boiling out? This is something I see all the time. I've worked with hundreds of women and almost every single one of them tells me, I'm really trying to eat more protein. But when I actually look at their food diary, they're usually getting about half of what they need. And that's why fat loss feels harder than it should be. Not because you're not trying, but because protein is one of the hardest things to get right without a clear plan. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to actually hit 120 grams of protein without pushing your calories up, why this matters so much for women over 30, and how to structure your meals so this becomes simple, repeatable, and sustainable. Let's get into it. Protein isn't just about getting toned. It's literally the thing that keeps your metabolism alive. Here's what happens as women age. One, you naturally lose muscle every year, which means less muscle, slower metabolism, makes fat loss harder. Add menopause symptoms and stress, and it just gets even harder. Protein is the thing that stops the decline. It helps you hold on to muscle whilst losing fat. You feel fuller for longer. It stabilizes your blood sugar and supports your hormones. It keeps your metabolism higher and you recover better from your workouts. It prevents that skinny fat look. And because protein has a higher thermic effect of food, your body actually burns more calories just from digesting it. So eating more protein literally helps you burn more calories throughout the day. This is why your results change the minute your protein goes up. Most women eat what I call protein sprinkles. A little bit of protein here, a little bit there, but it never adds up to the 100 to 120 gram your body actually needs. And when you don't track it, you have no idea what 30 to 40 grams of protein looks like. You think you might be close, but you're miles off. And that's why fat loss stalls. Tracking isn't forever, but if you start weighing your food and logging it in MyFitnessPal for 1 to 2 weeks, you'll finally understand what 30 to 40 grams of protein actually looks like, how small your current portions actually are, why you're hungry all the time, and why you feel like you're trying but not progressing. This is the difference between building muscle and staying stuck. Now, how to hit 120 grams of protein on low calories. The secret is simple. You need a protein source in every meal, and that protein source needs to be that 30 to 40 grams of protein. Once you structure your day around your protein, everything else becomes easier. Here's what a realistic day looks like. For breakfast, we're going to choose 2 eggs, but we're going to add 150 ml of egg whites, then some vegetables. This is roughly around 30 grams of protein for that meal. You could do other things like Greek yogurt, add a scoop of protein powder to it, and then add some berries to it. You could do a smoothie. If you're putting protein powder in that smoothie, I would recommend doing 1.5 scoops of protein. It's going to take you from 24 grams of protein up to 36 grams of protein instead. The magic combo is protein plus your fiber. This will help keep you full for hours. And for lunch, we're going to think of a big ass salad bowl, not like a tiny bowl. We want a big one. Most women only have about like 70 grams of chicken in their lunch. We want you to increase it to 150 grams of chicken. We're going to maybe get a coleslaw mixed salad bag, add in some extra salads in there. So it's nice, big, full. It's only roughly around 430 calories, but you're going to get around 44 to 48 grams of protein in that meal. You can do other simple things like a sandwich. If you can't fit all the chicken or tuna or something on the sandwich, add it to the side with some berries, some salads, any other source of fiber to kind of fill that meal up a little bit more. This way, we're going to hit our protein targets and our fiber targets but keep calories low. A simple afternoon snack could be tuna on rice cakes. This is roughly around 21 to 23 grams of protein. It's simple and it's quick. Other options might be a protein yogurt, some cottage cheese, berries. You could make another shake. You could do some boiled eggs. You can get beef jerky or even a protein bar. These type of snacks will stop that 3 p.m. blowout. And for dinner, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to make a stir fry. So roughly about 120 grams of chicken. You could do 100 grams of prawns and 1 egg. This would come to about 60 grams of protein. This would also help keep you full to prevent those evening snacksidents. So these meals I've listed today are roughly anywhere around 1,300 calories, but your protein is going to be around 150 to 160 grams of protein. So we really overshot the mark here. I was just trying to give you an understanding of what options you can choose. However, these calories are just a guideline. Everything varies depending on which brand you buy. But now that we've kept calories low, protein high, it also then leaves you room for your coffee, any chocolates or treats, so you have that flexibility throughout the day. This also shows you how easy it is to hit your protein targets and get you the best results possible. When you're eating high protein, high fiber meals, you stay full, You stop blowing out your calories, and then you're not binging every night, and you're fueling your body properly to lose fat and build muscle mass. Most women don't need a stricter diet, they just need more protein structure. When you consistently hit around that 100 to 120 grams of protein per day, everything starts to change. I work with hundreds of women every day, and when they start hitting their targets, their cravings drop, they aren't starving anymore, we start seeing more definition in their body, and they lose fat faster. And this is where women finally feel in control once they learn how to hit their protein targets. If you're looking for real fat loss advice without all the BS, come join my 12,000 plus women on my email list. It's where I share simple, helpful tips that actually work in real life, so you can stay consistent, lose weight, and still live your life.